Welcome to Broadfield Live. I'm Gary Battan, the president of Broadfield Distributing. And today I want to talk about something that Broadfield Distributing does that I think is really unique. And for you, our resellers in the channel, I think you really appreciate it. I think a lot of you know about these events we're doing, but I want to really bring it into focus, let everyone see that not only is it an event that we do, but we want you as dealers to participate. So from SportStream to NDI November, the ultimate guide to Broadfield events. Now, these events are events we sponsor that are virtual events that are done online. Of course, we still participate in NAB New York, Infocom, and we have other events we run through the year that I know some of you have come to, including our Met game and some of our dealer events. But today we want to talk about these events that we do to drive leads and to drive demand into the channel. So let's talk about these events. Basically, we do 4 streaming events a year. We may add a 5th or a 6th next year, but right now we're going to talk about SportStream that's coming up. We do WorshipStream in February, EduStream in April, SportStream September, and then November we do NDI November. Now, we get hundreds of live viewers turning in these days because we actually promote these events and actually have people sign up and register for them. And we've had as many as over 100 people live at any given time. We've had hundreds of people sign in, and we've created hundreds of leads as well. So I want to share some of those stats with you. But first, I want to talk about our call to action, and that is we are going to have the live sports streaming insights from SportStream September 9th to 11th. Now, what we do on the SportStream is we have webinars, we bring in interviews with industry guests, we do live demos, and then the other thing we do is dealer user success stories. And that's really what we're coming here. Part of this story here is if you've got a sports related success story, we want to interview you and have you become content for our show, because we find that we want our dealers to participate in some of the highest, most watched and viewed programs are those clips that we've done with the dealers. So let's go into some of the stats from SportStream first. Okay, so 3 days, 17 plus hours of content, 17 segments. We had 422 new leads. We had audience engagement of people asking questions, likes, and stuff like that for the giveaways. We had industry leaders and experts. So we had SI spotlights and we had dealer highlights. So I want to talk a little bit now about what we're doing with you as the dealers. These dealer segments are a great chance for you to build your brand, to brag about some of the stuff you did, and to let the industry know what's going on. Now, one of the things that's very interesting is we found a lot of vendors get a little uptight, and a lot of customers, the end customers, get a little uptight when the vendor tries to do a user story of, let's say, a certain network or college or pro football team did something. But when you present it as a dealer user story, all of a sudden everyone gets a little bit more relaxed, and we can go in and present these. So not only do you get the benefit to build your brand by participating on our show, but of course our vendors are going to love it, and your customer is going to be comfortable with it. If he's not, you'll ask him for permission. But the big thing about it is that we find that these actual success stories really are the highlights of the programmings and the virtual shows that we do, and we want yours. So reach out to our team and let us know if you've got a great story. And when we do these stories with you, we help you produce the story. It could be an interview with one of us. It could be something you produce. It can be done together. It could be with stills, with video clips, whatever you need. We'll help you produce that content. And then when we're all done, that content is yours to share as well as ours. So really take advantage of that. You know, we've had a lot of customers who have, and we're calling for more. So if you've got a great success story with sports, please let us know. Here's an example of a story that we ran on the last one where Jesse from Midtown Video told us about how he did some video with sports. Now, this is just a 1-minute clip just to give you a little taste of what's involved, and let's roll that clip.
I'm Jesse Miller. Midtown Video in Miami, Florida is a global provider of audiovisual and broadcast services. A lot of our experiences here in Miami and South Florida, but we get out to the Caribbean, New York to California. We're focused on bringing our clients audiovisual systems that they can use with confidence. One of Midtown Video's main pushes is venue sound. Sometimes we'll show up and people are like, Midtown Video, we didn't even know you did sound. But as you see here, this is a point source system. We put in some badass Stanley speakers. And the idea is you know, one thing is to win the game, right? But you've also got to beat your other teams in swag, right? Swagger, excuse me. So when you practice, you want your rivals to hear it in their stadiums, and that's what we're aiming for in this kind of sound system. So you can see.
So that's a great example of the kind of content we put together. Of course, that was a long format interview. I think it was 15 minutes or 20 minutes long, you know, when it got in there. But we will work with you to create whatever kind of video you want for that. And we are calling for submissions. The more dealer content that you guys submit for us to put into the show, we can expand and make the hours work to have it. You know what would make me ecstatic, guys, if we got so many customers cooperating that we had to extend SportStream for an extra day or two. I'm really serious. If you're a dealer out there, you got a great success story or something you did with sports, reach out to us and become of this SportStream. It's coming up quickly, September 9th through 11th, but let's talk about all the programming we do, because you're welcome to submit your success stories for any of our virtual events. So the next virtual event we want to go into is WorshipStream. Now, WorshipStream was a really incredible show for us. You know, it's a very important vertical for us, and we tried to address it from everyone from the little church that maybe bought some PTZ cameras during COVID to the bigger churches that have full-blown production systems that would make, you know, a Big Ten college blush. So I just want to go that we had 3 days, 5 hours, 11 segments, industry leaders and guests, but I got to admit it, we did not have any dealer segments for WorshipStream at the time just because we couldn't get any dealers who wanted to participate. So the worship segment, I know so many of you guys sell into that segment. Come on in and let's do a show. And you know what? If you've had success in this segment, you've done 3, 4, 5 churches in your area, we can interview to just get an overview of what you're doing. The point of this is let end customers see what can be done, build your brand, sell more stuff. I think it's an easy formula. It works. So we have another clip. This was from, we went to the NRB show, and this is a floor highlight from the show, but it's just another example of the kind of ways Broadfield works to generate videos that drive demand to the whole channel. Let's watch that video.
And yeah, we are using an LU300, and we are kind of in the back hall of a very busy show floor, and we are live streaming right from that. You know, when we talk to Chuck, I'll talk about the fact that we've got a couple other exhibitors here that are actually using different live view products as well to do some live streaming and live production. But we've got our camera set up. We're using a Lumix camera. We've got a Atomos monitor we're using to kind of keep an eye on what's going on in production-wise. All that is feeding into our LU300 unit, and that's being transmitted back to you guys in New York and coming out, I believe, NDI right into your TriCaster.
Yeah, absolutely. And being able to set up something like this really opens up a lot of opportunities for the churches that we talk to all the time. You can now send someone anywhere in the world. It could be on a mission trip. It could be a different campus. And now they can still tune in and join all of your services like Len is doing from the NRB trade show today.
All right, next up is one of my favorite events, EduStream. As many of you who know me know, I'm involved with the local board of ed in our local town. I'm also involved in a charity that puts in media labs to schools throughout the country. So EduStream is near and dear to my heart. And we found that this one is a really great one. Well, you know, I'll show 5 hours of content, 65 plus live viewers at a time, 30,000 total views on YouTube. But what I really loved is we got a lot of interaction with a lot of different teachers and principals and deans and technology people from different schools of all sizes, from public schools, you know, K through 8, high schools, big high schools, private high schools, colleges, universities. This is a great way to get your name out there. And if you're a dealer who works in this space, let's do a success story for you as well. Let's go into a great story we had from Future Grade Technology for the EduStream back in 2025. Let's roll this clip too.
So my name is Austin James Smith. I'm the founder of Future Grade Technologies. future grade builds, cutting edge broadcast, podcast, all-in-one studios and production systems for schools, brands, businesses, celebrities, you name it. And then we like to think that we put automation at the core of everything. So our main goal is to make the live production experience as easy as possible for our clients, so that they're pretty much reducing all their controls down to a few buttons, few processes. So anyone in their business, anyone in their show can do it, and with as few people as possible. With Ultimed, that's the studio we built. For them, I was blown away at the level of studio they were ready to have and that they felt that they needed. We've already had their CEO in there, many times doing Zoom calls, doing, basically press briefings, communication to his team, a lot of the things that I just explained. So they already know how to use it and how to wield this weapon well. And of course, it's a state-of-the-art studio too. All remote controlled lighting. Of course, again, we stick to our bread and butter with Atomos monitors, Netgear switches. Prism is in there too for encoding. So we use what we know, what we use in this studio right here we have, because it's the best.
All right, next up is the granddaddy of them all, NDI November. We've been doing NDI November. It was for 5 years, and next year will be the 6th year. It's something I'm really proud of that we do here. It's 600 leads, 3 days on Crowdcast, over 9 hours of content. I think we'll get to 12 hours this year. We consistently had 100 plus live viewers, over 31,000 total viewers. The NDI November, we really take advantage of the fact that it's November. So that one we milk a little bit. While we do the 3 days of the intense content, as you can see from this calendar, we'll also show you some videos from different vendors throughout the month, because it's the month of November. We do giveaways, and it's a great time. I would love to have 20 dealer segments where every single day of the week we'll be showing a different dealer segment. So please, if you've got some NDI success stories where you did an NDI installation, or you're pushing the envelope, or just how you used NDI to make something possible that couldn't be done before, or maybe you just created an NDI something for a house of worship, a school, corporate, whatever it was. Let's get those success stories. We want you to join in and be a part of our events. This is a great way to get some really great content. We work with you on the content. You're a partner in the content creation process, but we take on a lot of the work for you. And we take on a lot of the work, publicity, getting it out there initially, and then it's your clip to do with what you want. But NDI November, the granddaddy of all our events, and I'm really looking forward to that this November as well. And I hope you, as Mr. Reseller, whether you're a VAR, SI, or just a reseller in a niche, can participate. Here's a great NDI November highlight from NPI and the little clip they gave us for NDI November last year.
NPI Auditor Solutions just celebrated our 30th year in business. We have 4 separate divisions of the company. The first one, which I head up, is our system integration side, which is anything that's a purchase. Whether you're buying a microphone or a full integrated AVL system, if it's a purchase, it's going through the system side.
Okay.
The company started in 1992 as a staging and rental house. We use NDI on our staging and rental. We're giving an example. We're on the road with professional bull riders.
Right.
And, you get in those big arenas, that's too long of a run to run SDI cable, for example. So we do everything NDI for the video camera and the video portion of it. Those are our video walls hanging there. You see the control center in the middle for lighting, sound, video, and the video processing on the right that's powered by NDI. I mean, there used to be a time not too long ago where there was a very distinct line between AV and IT.
Yep.
And now that line is gone. If you're not doing NDI, you're a dinosaur.
Yep.
Basically.
So I love this slide. Over the years, we've had 11 different dealers participate in our live events. Your logo could be here. I don't want to get to 12. I want to get to 20 or 30 different dealers who participate, because this is a way that you can build your brand, you can build your company's reputation, you can get a little bit out there about yourself if you're the owner or operator, but most of all, it's a great way for you to generate demand and leads for your company. So please join us at one of our events, reach out to our guys and let us know when you're available. Events calendar, SportStream, September 9th to 11th. NDI November, we don't have the week set up yet. WorshipStream, Q1. EduStream, Q2. I think we're going to try to do some other streams. I don't want to say anything, but I'd love to see a corporate one. I think maybe even government might be something, you know, especially if the U.S. government gets their act together and starts spending money on stuff like this again. But we know that there are state houses and systems being invested in courts and stuff like that. We know there's a lot of big corporations looking to take video in-house and stuff like that, so we'll probably add those. But once again, today's call is a call out to participate in SportStream. Please, September 9th through 11th, Mr. Dealers, all you guys out there, if you've got a great sports story, please reach out to our team, send it over to us. We want you to be a part of our success. So please get that content going, watch those shows, and keep it up and coming. This is Gary for Broadfield Distributing. Thank you very much for watching the show, and we'll see you next week.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.